Good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is week number 9, day number 4 of the Spell a Day Challenge. So, what are you in for your witchcraft today, my friends? What are you up to in your world? In mine, we're going to be using eucalyptus, incense cedar, barberry, and moonwort. Now, eucalyptus is great because what it does is it brings fresh energy to a situation. Incense cedar adds potency. It also adds protection and purification. Barberry runs off the bullshit, and moonwort is a monster repellent. So let's take a moment, shall we, and think about that. What is it that we want to do, and in what order do we want to do it? So we want to bring new energy to the space, right? Eucalyptus, you might think, would be your first bet, but we need to first clear the deck of all the crap, right? Of all of the things that need to be gone. What do we need to use? We need to use barberry. That's going to be the be gone herb in this case. So we'll start with that because we're going to need so much of it in order to be able to purify your situation. Whatever the cord cutting that needs to be happening, if you were going to pair this with yellow dock, you could do that really well as also. But we're going to use a full-on tablespoon of that stuff. So tablespoon of your barberry, okay? And now the incense cedar that I'm using, these come in full sticks, so they don't really do well with the tablespoon measurements, with the teaspoon measurements. But we're going to grab a few of the fronds off of these. So you probably wind up with, that looks like it would be ground down, maybe a half a teaspoon. But your incense cedar is really good for potency of purpose, right? That's the thing that's going to be able to essentially give that fire element behind the banishing spell that you're creating, right? And I say banishing as what I mean is this is more of a clear the roads that are and the things on the roads, right? So if you're traveling out in the world, right, you need to have protection of some form. Well, this is a really good way to keep things from screwing with you while you're on your travels, right? And the moonwort that we're going to use is really good because you don't need very much of it. Just a couple of seeds will do. And why the seeds and not the leaf? Well, in this case, we're growing our desire. We're growing the need for protection. It needs to be able to come up and through the work that we're doing, right? And then we add the eucalyptus to bring that fresh energy in. So we've banished everything out in front, cleared the way, right? Given potency to it, given it an exorcism, and then we're going to bring in new energy. So to bring in the new energy after that, you'll want to just use like a teaspoon. There we go. A teaspoon of the eucalyptus. Now, this stuff would be minding your allergies, of course, because of the bayberry, the moonwort, and the cedar, as well as the eucalyptus. If you're pregnant, nursing, and things like that, avoid using this. But if you know that you're not going to have any issues, you could use this as a floor wash. You could use this as with blessed water, and you can wipe down surfaces with it, and it'll banish and clear those surfaces, right? And so with this, you have the opportunity to clear the deck of all the stuff, the energetic garbage that you need to move out. You can use this if you're coming into some new opportunities. You can create an incense for this, light the incense outside, minding again that you're being careful because you don't, hot coals outside and all that sort of thing. You don't want to light anything on fire that's not intended. But this would work really good as an offering incense to the local land spirits to help them reinvigorate and protect the space that you're working in. So that way, again, you've got the clarification, the purification, the focus, the benefits of being free of those situations and those obstacles which otherwise draw havoc and chaos in your life. And so this is a blend that is really excellent for that. What you can also do too is you could dress a candle with this if you need to protect yourself from someone or something, and you need to create a boundary for that, and you need to bring fresh energy in so you can deal with it accordingly or deal with it in a better way. How you would do that would be to dress a candle with an oil made out of this, or to heat the candle up and attach this to the candle itself, right? And then bless the candle as an entity, bless all of this as an entity, so that it becomes one singular force to purify and stimulate, right? You're purifying and creating the barrier between that which is chaos and that which is not what you want. And then you are reinvigorating what you do want, through reinvigorating the seeds to be the monster repellent, so to speak. You're reinvigorating the barberry to be a better doorway. You're reinvigorating yourself. You're reinvigorating the potency and the purification that you're bringing in with the cedar. And so with this, it's an excellent blend that you can use to purify your space, to be able to draw out those things which you don't want to have influence of. And so it's a very simple, beneficial banishing blend, right? Something like this could easily be followed up with any spoken spell too. So if you're walking the house with a smudge vessel, right? You've got the shell, or you've got like a mini 3-legged cauldron, and you've got the incense going. Just mind that you don't get burned and you don't burn your house down. But as you cycle the smoke through your space, right? You start with the outside and you work your way towards the center, towards a light in the room. That way you are bringing light to the situation and burning off that which needs to be destroyed, so to speak. So you've got your central pillar candle as your focus, and you're cleansing the space outside, walking in spirals inwards to the center, so that way everything goes into the light. You're literally created to be that gateway. So this would be an excellent wrap for the candle that you use for those kinds of purifications. It just being the full moon, and this being a period of cleansing and rebirth for the whole year, it's a really good way to go about these next level kind of what can you do and how many different ways can you apply one blend, right? So you can use it as an incense, you can use it as a wash, you can mix it with Fabuloso and wash your front door down. You can clean your kitchen with it, you can clean your floors with it. And the idea is that while you do that, you're cleaning the energy in your home so that that energy in your home matches what you're intending, which means the things that don't need to be there aren't there. The things that aren't going to be beneficial to you are removed from that situation. But it's a very simple spell, really great ingredients, doesn't take a lot to put it together. So that's going to do it for today's spell of the day. And I look forward to seeing you a little bit later this afternoon for the Right in the Afternoon. It's going to be some fun conversations about the applications of different types of spellcraft. I'll have to see about who's wanting what today, and poll the community. But so far, we've got a lot of great feedback on people that are doing the challenge, people that are in and actually making these spells and creating them and applying them into their own life to see about how they are in transition and how they are changing, right? So just a big thank you to everybody that is a part of this challenge and has been a part of this challenge, and the community for it. So if this is something you like, be sure to like and subscribe, and hey, we'll get it done. We got a few more weeks left to go of this particular type of the spell of the day, where it's just generalized herbs. Then we're going to get into a couple more different deeper applications of, well, let's get these things tied down to their hour. Let's get these things tied down to the spirits that you want to summon, right? And so those spells of the day that are going to pick up after this first run of 15 weeks, right? Then it's going to get into some interesting stuff where you get a little bit more of the nuance of magic, so to speak, right? But that's me nerding out. Anyway, I hope you all have a safe and blessed day, and I will chat with you tomorrow morning and later this afternoon if you join me then. So bye for now, y'all, and stay safe.